Batman, Batman. Batman, Batman, Batman.
Aweh, Millionaire. It's me, and in today's video, in today's live stream, I'm going to show you a simple strategy that I used to collect an easy 30 pips on USDCAD trading Forex high impact news, so that you too can trade like a smart trader and follow the smart money. Literally collected 30 pips in just under 2 hours. And again, I'm going to show you the strategy that I'm using to identify these easy opportunities every single day in the Forex market. And if you do have any questions, feel free to ask me now. I'll go through the analysis, I'll go through the strategy, and then I'll go through any other questions that you guys have at the end of the analysis. What's up to everybody that's on the live right now? What's up to KCB Corruption Boys? And everybody that wants to learn how to trade like a smart trader and follow the smart money. So let's not beat around the bush here. Let's crack straight into the analysis. So as you can see over here, I'm on USDCAD, looking at the USDCAD chart at the moment, and I'm going to explain the trade very, very simple. So I'll start with the analysis. So what we had over here is we had price come off a supply level. Price coming off a supply level. These yellow horizontal lines are my supply and my demand levels, which is what I draw to identify high probability interest levels that the smart money is paying attention to. Because if you want to trade like a smart trader, you need to know and understand where the banks are focusing on the market, so that you too can trade in line with the banks and increase your probabilities of obviously catching the pips that the banks have to give you. So this is a simple, easy trade. Price came off a supply zone to obviously come and test a demand zone, and what price actually did over here was price actually blasted through this demand zone and broke this demand zone to go and test another demand level that we have over here. So basically we have over here demand level number 1. We also have demand level number 2 over here, a supply level number 1 and a supply level number 2. So that is what I was looking at. And this is interesting because price blasted through this demand zone, but not only did it blast through this demand zone, it actually blasted through this demand zone with high volume. So I'm going to take you to what happened here on the 15th of July. Now this trade that I took to collect these easy 30 pips was on the 16th of July, but I'm taking you back a day before this actual trade setup happened, so that you can understand exactly what the smart money was doing and what the smart trader had to be doing as well in order to trade like a smart trader and follow the smart money. So price blasted through this demand level with high volume, basically setting up a new level of supply. So when price shoots down with high volume, it's basically the banks setting up a supply level, which is exactly what happened on the 15th of July. Price blasted through this demand level, and also a key thing that you guys need to understand is that when price breaks through a demand level or a supply level, when price disrespects that level, we are no longer concerned with that level anymore, because it's no more a high probability, high interest area, because a demand level is a high buying zone, whereas a supply level is a high selling zone. So in this area where price blasted through the demand level, this high interest level of being a high demand level or a high buying zone was disrespected, so we are no longer focusing on that level. We need to focus on the next level of supply and demand, and in this case the next level of demand was all the way at the bottom here, which is exactly what price did. Now why did the price blast through this demand level with high volume? Because as we can see here on the 15th of July, what happened on the 15th of July, and this is very important for you to understand if you want to be a smart trader. What happened on the 15th of July is we had high impact news on the CAD. Okay, the Canadian dollar, as you can see there, 15th of July from Forex Factory Economic Calendar, we had high impact news on the CAD, okay, which is then an indicator telling us that the banks and the smart money are going to be participating in the market at that time. And that's exactly what happened. Okay, price came in, the bank stepped into the market. Now let's look at before the 16th of July and this trade setup. What we were thinking is we could see that price was approaching this demand level. Now, because price was approaching this demand level, we knew that this was the next high level of interest that the price was going to approach and test, which is exactly what happened. It came and tested the demand level, but it actually broke the demand level. So this is like another key indicator to show you exactly how the smart money plays the game. The smart money focuses on supply and demand levels. So price came, blasted through a demand level, okay, and went all the way to the bottom there to test the demand zone, okay, which is exactly what we wanted to see. We want to see price test a supply level, which is a high selling area, or test a demand level, which is a high buying area. So price came, tested this high buying area, and as you can see, they started to consolidate at this level. So we started to move sideways off this level, but we already know that price has tested this level. So now when price tests a demand level, we want to get ready to buy. Now this is before, okay, this is before on the 16th of July. This is before something very important happened on the 16th of July. Now, what happened on the 16th of July? If we go back to the Forex Factory calendar, we can see that on the 16th of July at 2:30 p.m. we had high impact news on USD. Okay, we had our core retail sales on the dollar and the retail sales month on month on the US dollar, which is an indicator again that the smart money is going to be playing in the game. So this is why I was focusing on USDCAD, because again the day before on the 15th of July we had CAD high impact news, and then on the 16th of July we had USD high impact news. So I knew that if I took the dollar, I took the CAD, I paired it together, that there was going to be a high probability setup on USDCAD, which is exactly what happened on the 16th of July. On the 16th of July, price came, tested a demand level, and already this was an indicator as a smart trader to tell you that you should be buying. And why should you be buying at demand levels? You want to be buying at demand levels, one, because you want to follow the smart money, but two, you want to trade against the dumb retail traders. Because what are the dumb retail traders seeing when they look at the price charts? They can see that price has been pushing down for almost a day and a half, pushing down, and all they want to do is start selling. So the banks, what they're doing is they're trying to induce the amateur retail traders to take the opposite side of the trade. But as a smart trader, you don't want to trade like a dumb retail trader. You want to trade with the smart money. So you already knew that retail traders are pumping in the sell orders, okay, and while they're pumping in the sell orders, the banks are getting ready to buy, and you too should also be getting ready to buy. So when dumb traders are buying, you should be selling. When dumb traders are selling, you should be buying. It's literally that simple, and this is how easy the strategy is. Literally, what are the smart money doing? Follow the smart money. What are the dumb traders doing? Don't do what the dumb traders are doing. And this is what set up the trade for the 16th of July. So price test the demand level. All you want to do now is you want to buy, and as you can see there, I put my entry, okay, in this situation here. Before the news, price broke out of that consolidation area. Okay, it broke out the consolidation area, but then again, as I've mentioned in my previous videos, what you want to do is when you before the news gets released, you want to set up your order at the most recent fractal high, which was before the news was released. This was the most recent fractal high right over there, which is where you can see my entry price, and then the stop loss, the most recent fractal low. Now, most recent fractal low is literally no man's land. So what I did is I took the stop loss and I put it outside of the demand zone area, or the demand level area, so again to protect myself from stop hunts, which is exactly what you saw over here. Price actually triggered the order, the buy order, and you can see it kind of pulled back. It pulled back. Now, if your stop loss was at that most recent fractal low, it would have hit your stop loss literally in like a couple of minutes. But because you put it outside the demand level, you've protected your trade. So price came back actually to push back and test the demand level one more time before the banks, okay, destroyed the retail amateur traders, pushed price back up, and obviously push price to where my TP was, which is 30 pips from my entry. Now, if you can see over there, from entry to stop loss, 39 pips. Okay, it was about 39 pips, and entry to TP again 39 pips, and as you can see my take profit was where this new supply level where the banks left the clue was on the 15th of July, and which is why it's important that you want to be trading with supply and demand, because that's exactly how price moves. Price gets pushed to these zones, supply zones, demand zones, supply levels, demand levels, however you want to say it or however you want to put it. But if you are, as a smart trader, can identify exactly where the banks are focusing on, then you too can see exactly what you need to be doing in terms of your buying and your selling opportunities. Now, if you with me, let me know in the chat box. Okay, I see a message here saying someone's video is pausing, but if everybody can hear me, give me a USD CAD in the chat box. If you guys can hear me, give me a USD CAD in the chat box. Okay, what's up, Mokete? How you doing, man? That is a smart trader over here, over there. What's up, Dimitri? Hope you're doing well. KCB. And again, guys, if you do have any other questions, feel free to ask me in the chat right here. Now, how do you identify these supply and demand levels? You identify these supply and demand levels. I've actually done a free video training. So if you want to know exactly how I identify these supply and demand levels and identify exactly where the smart money is, click the link in the description for the free video training where I show you a 4-step easy process of how to do so. Now, this is how you're going to collect easy pips in the market, because the market is going to move in the direction that the banks want the market to go. Okay, not in the direction that you want it to go, but in the direction the banks want it to go. And if you trade in line with the banks, okay, then you will have a higher probability of collecting those pips. Because let's see exactly what happened on the 16th of July. On the 16th of July, before the news was released, okay, we can see that the price was trading in a range of like 20 pips, a 20 pip range. Now, if you were trying to buy or sell here and price was literally just moving in a range, there were no pips for you to collect in that period, only up until price broke out of that range, okay, just before the news. And again, if you were buying and you literally bought after the breakout of that range and you put your stop loss where most amateurs would put their stop loss, okay, then you would have got stopped out of the trade. And if you were selling, obviously your stop loss was going to get hit. But you can see this move, the big move for the day was from that breakout to the next supply level was again 39, actually 40 pip move. Okay, and I just took 30 pips from that move because again, you want to get in and get out of the market when the news is released. And that's how you can collect these easy 30 pip trades, these easy 20 pip, 40 pip trades, is if you understand you want to follow the volume and you want to follow where the banks are trying to push the market with high probability. Now, if you guys do have any questions, feel free to ask me in the chat box. Okay, I see you guys can hear what I'm saying there. And this is a simple USD CAD trade. But this strategy that I'm showing you here is you can apply literally on literally any currency pair that you want to be trading in the market. I mean, I've done trades on USD CAD, Aussie dollar, Euro USD. Actually, on the 15th or the 16th, I had a trade on the Euro USD using this exact same strategy that I'm showing you in this video. I mean, I've also done trades on GBP USD, USD ZAR, gold, and like identifying opportunities in the market is going to be so much easier for you if you trade like a smart trader and follow the smart money. But that's my simple 30 pips a day trading strategy. You trade with supply and demand, and you trade with Forex volume. Okay, those are the two tools that are going to help you to see exactly where the smart money is playing in the game. Okay, and the key word there is the smart money. To be a successful, consistent, and profitable trader, you want to trade with the smart money. Okay, don't trade these basic like rubbish trading strategies that are costing you to blow your account. You want to trade with the banks. Okay, and if you want to trade with the banks, you've got to know what the banks are looking at, what interest high probability areas the banks are looking at. Okay, and if you also look in the link in the description, I've linked in 3 videos that you can watch related to this video. the first video is my 30 pips in 30 minutes. Okay, again, I use the same strategy to collect 30 pips in literally 30 minutes on another USD CAD trade that I did a few days ago before this trade that I placed. I also did another video that you can, again, related to this video, click the link in the description, trading USD CAD like a smart trader. And if you want to see something really cool, I had a video where I literally collected profits in 6 seconds on USD CAD using the same strategy that I'm showing you in this video. But that is it, guys. That is how you trade like a smart trader and follow the smart money. And since there are no questions in the chat box, okay, I am going to end this live stream. Okay, I wanted it to be a quick video. I don't want to be like wasting your guys' time on your Sunday. You guys should be studying the markets, planning your trades for the week, so that when the markets open, you already know exactly what you want to be doing. Sunday is a critical time as a trader where you need to be studying the markets, planning your key interest levels, your key levels where you want to be focusing on for the week coming up. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, guys, click the link in the description for the free video training. And also, remember, as always, to trade like a smart trader and follow the smart money. I'm out. I'll see you guys in the next video. Aweh, Millionaire. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell.
Batman, Batman, Batman.